Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the 139th Annual Spring Convocation of the University of Manitoba. My name is Gila Gomeshi, and I'll be your MC. First, a couple of announcements. We welcome you to take pictures during the ceremony, but please note that you're asked to remain at your seat. We are asking you not to approach the stage to take pictures in deference to those whose view you might block. And we also want to remind you to turn your cell phones to silent. You are welcome to attend the reception following the ceremony. Students will recess to the reception area outside on the Curry Place Pedway. Please plan to meet your graduate in the reception area and try not to block the front entrance of the Investors Group Athletic Center. Next, I would like to welcome our guests seated in front who are here at the invitation of the President of the University and of the recipients of special honors and awards at the ceremony today. And now I'd like to ask you to please rise for the entrance of the academic party and our graduating students. Now, graduates, please rise for the arrival of the Lieutenant Governor of Manitoba, the Honourable Janice Filman, and the Honourable Gary Filman, and remain standing for the vice-regal salute. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge that the University of Manitoba campuses are located on original lands of Anishinaabeg, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dakota, and Dene peoples, and on the homeland of the Métis Nation. Today, for the first time at a University of Manitoba Convocation, we are honored to display a specially created Convocation sash in honor of this year's Métis graduates. We respect the treaties that were made on these territories. We acknowledge the harms and mistakes of the past, and we dedicate ourselves to move forward in partnership with Indigenous communities in a spirit of reconciliation and collaboration. Now, please join Nicholas Niebuhr of the Desautels Faculty of Music in the singing of O Canada, and remain standing for the traditional honor song given by Carl Stone.
hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, hey, yo.
Please be seated. We are here today to celebrate success. Success that comes at the end of a journey and gives rise to opportunities on the path ahead. So I want to say congratulations and thank you to the graduates before me, their friends and family in the audience, my colleagues behind me. We have a number of guests with us today. I'd like to acknowledge Lieutenant Governor of Manitoba, the Honorable Janice Filmon, and His Honor Gary Filmon, our Chancellor, Mr. Harvey Sector. Also welcome today's recipient of our highest honor, the honorary doctorate degree, the Honorable Janice Johnson, our Chancellor Emeritus, Arthur Morrow, and to welcome to our platform today also Mr. Andrew Smith, MLA for Southdale, Mr. Jeff Lieberman, Chair of the University's Board of Governors, and Ms. Dawn Medowin-Masick, President of the Alumni Association. Also on the platform are members of the senior administration of the university, deans, directors, student representatives, faculty members who've played an important role in the achievements that we celebrate today. So it's my pleasure to formally declare the session of Convocation to be open. When we share the story of this university across the country and around the world, even here in our home city and province, we keep coming back to the qualities that make us unique. We tell people about the Manitoba environment and landscape and how they nurture drive, determination, and vision. Where you are shapes who you are, we believe, and here in Manitoba, at the center of Canada and North America, amid the broad prairies and our wide horizons, we shape innovators. We shape people who dare to gaze far into the distance, to take chances, to build something new. Many of those people are here with us today, seated behind me and in front of me. You push forward the frontiers of knowledge. You seek out ways to make this a better world. And that's what makes a research-intensive university like the University of Manitoba so valuable to this community and to the world. Through our vast and varied research efforts, we seek answers to the questions that are most pressing to society. So let's take a moment to watch a video we've recently launched to demonstrate the power of innovation at the University of Manitoba.
In Manitoba, where we have a population of polar bears, they're the canary in the coal mine for climate change. Having those firsthand encounters with polar bears helps people see that this is a real animal that's going to die because of a lack of sea ice and a lack of food and habitat available for it.
Medicine has technologies that can diagnose illnesses like cancer, but we don't really have technologies that can deal with detecting mental illness. And I wanted to see if I could build systems that could understand our language well enough to diagnose our thoughts and our emotions, so that we could build systems that can not only deal with physical illness, but mental illness as well.
But when it comes to bacteria and microorganisms, we've really been taught to fear them and live in a sterile environment. So we've been abusing a lot of these antimicrobial compounds absolutely everywhere. If current trends continue, they're projecting that it could be a serious issue. And by the year 2050, it could be responsible for about 10 million deaths globally every year, which would be more than cancer and traffic accidents combined.
The work that graduate students are doing is innovative and it's answering important questions. Not only is the content of our research important, but it's the fact that we are being molded and shaped and formed into the researchers of tomorrow.
All of you who are graduating today are a part of that, whether you've been graduate students working closely with professor advisors or undergraduate students mastering your chosen field of study. All of you are a part of this university that breeds innovation, that values research and scholarship, that changes the world. The University of Manitoba is a research-intensive university. The drive for discovery is fundamental to who we are and how we operate. Your learning takes place in the classroom, but also in the laboratory and in the field. Here you're prepared for a professional career, but you're also positioned to open up new worlds for others to benefit from. You're challenged to innovate. And your innovations ultimately improve our healthcare system, protect our environment, maximize our farm yields, invigorate our cities, expand our businesses, challenge our sense of self and community, and make our lives simpler and richer. Manitoba shapes innovators. You are those innovators now. You have shaped us, the University of Manitoba, through your enthusiasms, your expectations, your dreams, and now you will shape the world. Now, I'd just like to say a word or two to members of the audience. Convocation is a tradition, and it reminds us that what we're doing today really is part of processes that have been taking place for hundreds, probably thousands of years at institutions of higher learning. We don't always wear these clothes. We wear them today to remind ourselves that this is something special. But it's important not to let the formality and that reminding of something special get in the way of celebrating with friends and family. So when we get to the process of having students actually crossing the platform here, you'll find that each person is named. They come up, they're named, the chancellor shakes hands with them, they're given a diploma or certificate, and they leave the stage. The whole thing happens fairly quickly. And you're here because you have some specific connection to these people, to at least one of them, and you're going to have a very brief moment when, if you want to express something, you have a chance to do that. So let's not let the formality of the robes get in the way of the connection that you feel to people. Now, some people like to express this in different ways. Some of us like to applaud, so let's try that. Right. That's good. Everyone knows how to do that. Some people like a little bit more energy, and perhaps we could hear some examples of that. Right. Now, that too is good, within limits. One of the limits is that each person only has a very short period on the platform. So if you want to express a little bit more emotion and a little bit more sound, we welcome it, but don't intrude on the space of the next person who's coming. We're glad you're all here. We want you to enjoy yourselves. Thank you for coming to Convocation.
Welcome, everyone. I am Honorable Janice Filman, Lieutenant Governor of Manitoba, and I am honored to be reading this citation today. The highest honor the Senate of a university can confer on an individual is an honorary doctorate. At the University of Manitoba, the criteria includes distinguished achievement in scholarship, the arts, or public service. Our honorary graduate this afternoon is the Honorable Janice Gudrun Johnson. Honor, loyalty, tenacity, the courage to venture where few have gone before. These are qualities we often ascribe to the earliest Icelanders who made the journey to Manitoba. And we can say the same of the Honorable Janice Gudrun Johnson, who shares her ancestors' strength of spirit. She is well known as one of the longest-serving Conservative members of the Canadian Senate, but the value of her public service cannot be measured in years alone. The depth and range of her commitment are what make her contributions remarkable. Her impact can be felt in so many different areas across this nation, from arts and culture to international trade. She was born with a strong political pedigree as the eldest daughter of the Honorable George Johnson, the 20th Lieutenant Governor of Manitoba. She was destined to become an activist and had an independent streak. She came of age at a time when young people were encouraged to ask not what their country could do for them, but what they could do for their country. It was a sentiment she embraced. Believing public service to be among the most honorable of professions, she majored in political science at the University of Manitoba. She became a student leader, serving as vice president in the student union. After graduation, she took on the role of political advisor on the provincial and national stage. The Honorable Janice Johnson is a lifelong feminist, having grown up in a family where gender never stood in the way of aspiration. When she returned from Eastern Canada in the late 70s, a single working mother, she helped design a program here at the University of Manitoba for women wanting to upgrade their skills and make a successful return to the workplace. She would later become the first woman appointed to the board at CN and lead the way for the first on-site daycare within a Crown corporation in Canada. She also made it her mission to get more women involved in politics. She established the first Women's Progressive Conservative Caucus in this city. It became the first female national director of the Progressive Conservative Party of Canada. In 1990, she was appointed to the upper chamber. For the next 26 years, she served on or chaired more than a dozen Senate committees. She used her voice to protect a woman's right to choose, to help preserve the water quality of our lakes, and to ensure Canadians were heard during Canada-US discussions. Here in Manitoba, she has been a tireless volunteer. Through her involvement with the Manitoba Special Olympics, she was on the founding board, as well as arts organizations like the Royal Winnipeg Ballet and advocacy groups for women's health. For the Honorable Janice Johnson, the most personal of her volunteer endeavors is undoubtedly the Gimli Film Festival. She founded the festival nearly 2 decades ago to mark what was the 1,000-year anniversary of the Vikings' arrival in Canada. Every summer, more than 10,000 people make the pilgrimage to Gimli for what is now one of Western Canada's largest international film festivals. She also works to support many heritage initiatives through her involvement with the University of Manitoba's Department of Icelandic Studies. And she is one of the few Canadians to receive the Order of Falcon from the government of Iceland. Just like her ancestors who came before, she is proud of her heritage, loyal to her community, and always on the lookout for the next adventure. Mr. Chancellor, it is my honor for me to ask on behalf of the Senate of the University of Manitoba that you confer on the Honorable Janice Gudrun Johnson the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of this university, I admit you to the degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations, Dr. Johnson.
Your Honor, President Bernard, Chancellor Sector, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, graduates. This is a memorable day for you and your families. I am so glad to be with you and deeply grateful for the honor that has been bestowed upon me. We have a very wonderful crowd today to celebrate you all. You are graduating from a fine university that has a long history of excellence and of distinguishing itself in every faculty for generations. It has embraced change, innovation, and diversity. The National Center for Truth and Reconciliation is the latest example of this and was the cornerstone of the university's $500 million front and center comprehensive fundraising campaign. President Bernard, you are to be commended for your efforts to have the center established at our university. I applaud all who have been involved in ensuring that the long journey of reconciliation continues, as it means so much to the future of our province and our country. Graduates, I worked in the Indigenous issues in my Senate career, actually 15 years on the Senate Aboriginal Peoples Committee, so it touches me deeply that our university is leading the way to educate and encourage all Canadians to embrace this history. You know, this is what I love about the University of Manitoba, my alma mater. Here we are in the middle of the Canadian prairie, always ready to just do it. Like Manitoba itself, we are determined to be as good as we can be and persevere no matter what. And that includes laughing off the national slurs about our cold weather and our mosquitoes. So they forget that we have the best people with the strength and character to live with the elements and thrive. For we have nature all around and an enviable and affordable quality of life that we are striving to achieve for all who live here. Graduates, when you look at what your fellow students around the world contend with, including our closest neighbor, the United States, we know we have the edge. The United States has had 57 times as many school shootings as all other major industrial nations combined in the last 9 years. Not since the late 60s, when I was a student, we have, that was so long ago, 50 years, you guys, we have seen protests like the one led by the students in the March for Life. Teenagers who want things to change, as we did in the most turbulent time in our history, 1968. But change takes challenging the status quo and not being afraid to do so. And years ago, our UMSU leaders at the University of Manitoba did affect change, and I know, because I was one of them, but it was such a credit to our university that we worked our differences out without violence or anything close to it. We also learned much about negotiating peaceful solutions with the administration as we fought for our rights. I grew up in Gimli, and I learned about challenging the status quo. For in our close Icelandic community of the time, we were encouraged to speak up and always be independent thinkers. One could say it was the Viking blood we inherited from our ancestors, and history tells us that the Vikings were a rebellious lot. But a large part of our drive was the immigrant experience of our grandparents and our great-grandparents, who left Iceland for a better life after years of devastating volcanic eruptions covered their farmlands. You know, they brought with them what they could carry in their beloved trunks, which were weighed down by books, and no home was without a library, and in Iceland it was the same, and it is true today. Graduates, education was and is the most important thing to all of us and to them. And within years of settling in Winnipeg, they had their own school, their own newspaper, very bold folks, church, old folks' home, and the Weevil Cafe. Where, as the story goes, artist Charlie Thorson fell in love with a beautiful dark-haired Icelandic waitress who became the face of Snow White when Thorson went to work at the Disney Studios in Los Angeles. So as well, along the Lake Winnipeg settlements, the Icelanders were learning to fish, taught by our Indigenous fishers. Without our native peoples, many early immigrants would not have survived, and we do well to remember that debt. Again, here comes my University of Manitoba. In 1952, established the first Icelandic department outside of Iceland, working hand in hand with the Icelandic community, and it flourishes to this day. Graduates, I share this part of my Icelandic background and the Icelandic experience because stories like these weave the fabric of this great country. And you have stories, and many of you also come from families who came to Canada seeking a better life. But the only way we will continue to have better lives here is to stay engaged in the democratic process that guards and protects us. My career has spanned decades in public service, and it has not been easy. It's not been smooth sailing all the way. I've had terrible failures and ups and downs and successes too, of course. But all throughout, I've always tried to stay true to my values and to do my best to be dutiful and serve my country. It may sound old-fashioned, but it's our collective duty and responsibility to engage in shaping the future of this great land. Forsaking involvement would be tantamount to forsaking our liberal democracy and the memory of the millions who've given their very lives to protect its values. So together, graduates, today and going forward, we must honor the sacrifices of those who came to this country before us and protect the future of those to follow by being involved in the political process. In so doing, we protect the many freedoms we enjoy in our Canadian democracy. I can't leave you this afternoon without some words from one of my heroes, the eminent Sir Winston Churchill. And to quote, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." Thank you so much for sharing your day with me. I hope your afternoon is wonderful.
We now turn our attention to the academic achievements of our graduating students. Before proceeding with the conferral of degrees, we would first like to recognize the student who has achieved the highest standing of their class. Kaylee Bell is the recipient of the Governor General's Silver Medal, awarded to a student with the highest academic achievement in coursework completed for any undergraduate degree of less than 4 years, and the University Gold Medal in Arts, awarded for outstanding achievement in the faculty. Kaylee graduated from Oak Park High School in Winnipeg and is graduating today with a Bachelor of Arts. Alongside her studies, Kaylee has had a positive impact on first-year students by mentoring and helping smooth the transition to university. And she's also volunteered with Shinorama, raising money for cystic fibrosis. Kaylee's U of M experience has shown her that learning is a lifelong endeavor and that you have to stay curious to discover your interests. Inspired by her cell biology instructor's passion for learning, or for teaching, Kaylee has decided to pursue teaching as a profession and will start the Bachelor of Education program here this fall. Please join me in congratulating the recipient of the Governor General's Silver Medal and the University Gold Medal in Arts. A complete list of the winners of medals and prizes is shown in your program, starting on page 177, and we invite you to read about these impressive individuals. I now invite Chancellor Harvey Sector to address Convocation.
Thank you. Your Honors, distinguished guests, and friends, one of the special privileges accorded to the Chancellor is the opportunity to participate at Convocation. It's an honor for me to be here today to join you, the graduates, your family, and friends in celebrating the completion of your current programs. Sincere congratulations to all of the students who are being recognized with awards and prizes for their individual accomplishments, and to Dr. Johnson on receiving a well-deserved honorary degree from her alma mater. The University of Manitoba, as you've heard, has a rich history dating back to 1877. For more than 140 years, students, faculty, alumni, and others connected with this institution have made significant contributions to the cultural, social, and economic well-being of the people of Manitoba, Canada, and increasingly throughout the world. Our alumna, one alumna who has made a significant mark on the country as a whole, as well as her community locally, is our honoree, Janice Johnson. David Matthews of the Kettering Foundation once said, "Democracies need something more than written constitutions, free elections, and representative governments. They also depend on a strong public life, a rich depository of social capital, a sense of community, and a healthy civil society." He went on to say that the relationship is highly interdependent, since while only a democracy can support a civil society, only a civil society will sustain a democracy. And it seems to me that more and more these days those words take on special meaning. I've become convinced more than ever that it is people like both our honoree and her presenter, also a past recipient of an honorary degree, who through both their professional commitments and voluntary commitments have made a significant difference in the lives of this country and many of its citizens. The President talked earlier about the concept of who we are is shaped by where we come from. And clearly those of us who knew our honoree back in the 1960s are not at all surprised with the remarkable career she's had or that she's here today being honored for it. While most of us may never be able to make the kind of impact that our honoree has had, we should all remember the words of Robert Kennedy, who said, "Even if we can't do that, each of us can work to change a small portion of events, and in the total of all of those acts will be written the history of our generation." It's often said that one of the things we take with us upon graduation is the reputation of our alma mater. You and I are the fortunate beneficiaries of a reputation created by those who came before us. I'm confident that many of you graduating today will do what you can to see that reputation enhanced even further by the contributions you make to your chosen fields, to your communities, and in so doing, you will write the history of your generation. Congratulations to you all. Best wishes for professional lives, personal lives filled with great success and much satisfaction. Congratulations, graduates.
Mr. Chancellor, I now have the honor to request on behalf of the University Senate that you confer upon the candidates the degrees earned by them, as these shall later be announced. Will those who are to receive degrees please rise?
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of this university, I admit you to the degrees to which you are severally entitled, with all of the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. I also admit in absentia those who have completed the requirements for these degrees, but who are not today able to be present. Congratulations.
Will those in the front row please remain standing, and all others, you can resume your seats. Mr. Chancellor, may I present the candidates whom you have admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, with Dean Todd Mondor of the Faculty of Graduate Studies presenting the parchments, and Dr. Janice Ristock, Provost and Vice President Academic, hooding the graduates. Jacinta Burry. André Beauchamp. Jing Han. Susan Rich. Erin Jody Millions. Patley Ann Marie Creary. Wendy Ann Craker. Judy Marianne Keenis. Deborah Ingrid Kumari Lal. Mr. Chancellor, may I present the candidates whom you have admitted to the degree of Master of Public Administration with Dean Jeff Taylor of the Faculty of Arts hooding the graduates. Christina Bayane. Angela Noel Conrad. Jennifer Ann Dunsford. Paul Christian Lacroix. Christopher Ryan McNeil. Lori Elaine Monk. Nandita Murugeshan. Pamela Joette Trupish. Mr. Chancellor, may I present the candidates whom you have admitted to the degree of Master of Arts, Joint University of Manitoba, University of Winnipeg Master's Program with majors in arts. Marta Dabros. Alana Lynn McIsaac. Ian Alexander Robert McKay. Mr. Chancellor, may I present the candidates whom you have admitted to the degree of Master of Arts with arts majors. Alberta Wanjiru Mwangi. Shaylin Arya Maharaj Palaya. Colin John Fingus. Daria Goncharova. Olusegun Anthony Ofongo. Megan Nicole Siemens. Wolanyo Dovo. Romulo Estevan Chambida de Oliveira. Mr. Chancellor, may I present the candidates whom you have admitted to the degree of Master of Arts, Joint University of Manitoba, University of Winnipeg Master's Program, with majors in Peace and Conflict Studies, with Dr. Kim Sabanda, Director of the Joint Master's Program in Peace and Conflict Studies, hooding the graduates. Anastasia Andreevna Bikovskaya. Yulia Ivanyuk. Leslie Catherine Muirhead. Mr. Chancellor, may I present the candidates whom you have admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours, with Jeff Taylor of the Faculty of Arts presenting the parchments. Brianne Josephine Beaumont. Ina Beitia. Jessica Grace Bound. Nicholas Brace. Melissa Ann Butler. Mercedes Juliana Kosser. Faculty of Arts Medal in the Honors Degree, Rochelle Checky. Chen Chen. Sarah Clement. Anna Lindsay Coleman. Jenna Jane Coots. Rosa Maria DiStefano. Abigail Georgette Dessler. Isabel Christine Dibb. Jacqueline Elizabeth Draper. Sarah Mecken Dubé. Kirsten Lee Eckhart. Temitayo Tolulope Elushakin. Ho Yin Fan. Noah Michael Fast. Janelle Fontaine. Emily Jean Marie Fonte. Cindy Lee Foster. Danielle Victoria Elizabeth Friesen. Kiana Delaney Friesen. Stephanie Adine Friesen. Megan Elizabeth Garley. Serena Garlick. Amanda Taylor Gilmore. Alexis Cameron Ironside. Tyler Gordon Kemp. Jae Jin Kim. Jessie Ann Cron. Oluwag Bemisola Tioluwani Ladipo. Lauren Ashley Lambert. Oren Eric Lincoln Mackay. Christopher Daniel McLean. Caitlin Louise Martin. Mimi Wairimo Masiga. Kirsten Brianne McLeod. Caitlin Erin Menzies. Sydney Caitlin Meyer. Martin Henry Michalak. Joyce Nusuli Namwira. Jonah Durant Olsen. Sarah Marie Francis Oresnik. Ruth Erin Spivak Ormiston. Tegan Anne Marie Pryor. Ellen Rochelle Sawatsky. Danielle Marie Sherwood. Sean Karen Singh. Tyler James Scora. Cheyenne Slanowski. Suma Talai. Diana Abasi Anthony Ubokudom. Jared Wesley Workington. Caroline Ingrid Wisniewski. Stephanie Yakucha. Sydney Jacqueline Pauline Yelland. Mr. Chancellor, may I present the candidates whom you have admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts Advanced. Abdul Razaki Abu. Shadan Abu Saleh. Hamed Sulaiman Mohammed Al-Shehi. Chelsea Ann Aldea. Juan Pablo Alvarez Vega. Ingrid Lorraine Anake Kake. Anita Bialfus. Autumn Marie Billis. Emily Rain Bird. Melanie Nicole Bird. Kwame Boateng Bonsu. Lauren Marie Borgfjord. Faculty of Arts Medal in the Advanced Degree, recipient of the Faculty of Arts Medal in the Advanced Degree, Nicole Danielle Brunette. Bianca Nicole Ibanez Buena. Carla Marie Butt. Joanne Nell Cabanyang. Sydney Charleston Cadieux. Kang Kwang Chan. Yu Chang. Zhao Shan Chen. Emily Churlet. Brandy Alexandra Christmas. Fiona Enda Clark. Dane Colton Creeth. Sandra Jessica Dankwart. Hannah de Guzman. Martin Droruga. Allison Leah Fletcher. Janelle Alyssa Gadet. Veronica Gauthier. Valerie Georges. Katrina Marie Gertz. Paraskevi Dorian Janakis. Rudy Patrick Masuzio Gondwe. Lauren Elise Gowler. Thank you, sorry. Julia Justina Greening. Samantha Halverson. Caitlin Sarah Hammett. Brittany Marie Houghton. Zuyin Jiang. Faith Germanus Kakore. Samuel Paul Kalinowski. Seth Jeffrey Kamabu. Unbi Kang. Patricia Carasoni. Micah John Kennedy. Boyan Kim. Eunhee Kim. Kelsey Bryn Clausen. Brooke Michaela Klimke. Fuyune Kuanu. Ka-Wai Tommy Lam. Andrew Scott Lawler. Jenny Yvonne Lay. Nicole Anna Marie Leclerc. Renee Justine Lint. Angelica Charlene Leonardo Lopez. Brittany Frances McDonald. Johanna Courtney Faith Mailing. Jenna Lee Melnick. Julian Christopher Yupko Mendoza. Carolyn Miller. Doris Dustedith Mitanto. Samantha Kaylee Maury. Jessica Leanne Morton. Nicole Daphne Monroe. Tori Jasmine Ekramodula Miskew. Temilolua Oluwabusola Olatunde. Oyin Kansola Tiwalade Oluwaji. Emanuela Idamevo Oshionebu. Lindsay Dawn Peters. Valerie Petrov. Alexandra Marie Filippo. Jedediah Daniel Reeves. Alema Maheriban Sarah. Cody Duncan Smith. Perilade Timian. Eric Tykolelis. No. Tykolis. Jason Wan. Eric Thomas Wise. Vance Eric Whiteside. Christy Weefring. Shannon Winters. Kawan Lillian Wong. Becky Zacharias. Faith Zvarivadza. Mr. Chancellor, may I present the candidates whom you have admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts? Once more, Governor General Silver Medal and University Gold Medal Arts recipient Kaylee Ann Bell. Rochelle Vina Calderon Acaso. Omotayu Adekoya. Oluwatomi Toritseju Adeleya Olushai. Boluwatife Ileriyolowa Akinjogbin. Milanel Cortez Anciano. Nikita Blair Anderson. Jennifer Sordum Anson. Ira Lynn Santos Arevalo. Kelly Dale Arns. Efemena Ashley Ashaka. Lakman Aderemi Asuni. Justin Gilles Gabriel Auger. Amy Marie Bagri. Gagandeep Singh Bains. Caitlin Alyssa Bartecki. Quentin Balak. Catlin Christine Bittner. Michael Black. Karina Bornia. Harpinder Brar. Noel Broker. Chanel Brink. Eleanor Vaughn Alwyn Bruckshaw. Chelsea Dawn Bryden. Katrin Alice Butler. Yuting Chow. Wendy Louise Carrier. Michael Massimo Catanese. Adriana Cesario. Alexander Russell Chambers. Guchuan Chang. Phoenix Adriana Chappelle. Zhao Chen. Jushi Chen. Hong Kong Cheng. Lydia Ornella Chichir. Kai Gabriel Chochinov. Celine Elizabeth Alina Church. Samuel Collins Besco. Patrick Mitchell Condon. Kylan Jolene Rianne Cooper. Riley Justine Cross. Chrysalyn Eve Kubel. Megan Taylor DeCuna. Alyssa Shantae Daly. Sierra Lee Brown Day. Kira Brianne Pryor Deholos. Deholas. Tiffany Denise DeBari. Sharon Lynn DeFort. Brianna Arlene Dela Cruz. Caitlin Elizabeth Dirksen. Clarence Wilfred Diaz. Tiane Diop. Zahan Dong. Ziwei Dong. Keely-Wynn Douglas. Shira Danielle DeVeris. Caitlin Nicole Eva Dick. Matthew Sylvester Dyer. Babatunde Edeni. Mariam Eliazar. Angela Kate Epp. Jiaoxing Fang. Bill Edward Featherstone. Ashley June Fedora. Carmen Feng. Stephanie Brooke Ferris. Alana Flom. David Noah Fontaine. Tashi Forbister. Yik Lam Kelly Fu. Erin Marie Gare. Ria Gambir. Rowan Gannon. Chong Gao. Murray Reed Thomas Gerbrandt. Rebecca Jeanette Gerbrandt. Kyle William Gibson. Alexander Golembiowski. Leah Molly Gottfried. Matthew Thomas Grievchich. Tianbin Gay. Deidre Patricia Gumley. Gurmesh. Braden David Frederick Hafachuk. Shamiso Talia Hambira. Jay Han. Lee Catherine Handoga. Ashley Dawn Harris. Olivia Diane Hayes. Bryce Riley Heckert. Sarah Elizabeth Hiltz. Lauren Melissa Hodgins. Alan Hoffman. Maxim Nicholas Holochinsky. Cole Braden Hornick. Yifeng Huang. Alexa Lee Holme. Ryan Michael Hutton. Lumturia Hisensi. Jocelyn Dawn Stacy Ironstand. Jennifer Lee Jaquetta. Barbara Jacobishan. Alexandra Nicole Yanovchik. Ibrahim Jarkas. Mohammed Jazem. Jinghang Chao. Tyler Robert Johnston. Elijah Tinashe Jonas. Reese Philip Jones. John Kang. Anjali Kaushal. Tiny K. Amarjot Kaur Khalsa. Abdullah Khan. King Mi Ko. Fenny Ann Kimberly. Leanne Michelle Kloss. Mackenzie Daniel Klein. Paige Madison Kochansky. Na Kong. Shelby Kopetko. Shelby Kopetko. Brianna Louise Koshulak. Chanel Lai. Anna Laki. Fu Wan Joyce Lau. Madison Ann Lavelle. Caitlin Ann Lawford. Cyrell Nicolette Legaspi Layawan. Julia Lair. Candace Hillary Marie Lesage. Morgan Catherine Lesage. Jia Yi Li. Jia Dai Li. Wen Lin Li. Trevor Lickley. Bo Fu Liu. Cheng Hao Liu. Si Yao Liu. Shanyan Liu. Marissa Lee Longley. Patricia Di Maanda Lozano. Hao Lu. Troy Allen Luke. Li Ping Luo. Joanne Yuanzu. Alexandra Jeanette Liner. Madison Lee McDonald. Terry Lynn Leona Mack. Luke Alexander McNeil. Adrian Maglian. Ainsley Kimberly Ann Manyshots. Erica Marcusa. Madison Shea Martin. Kara Alyssa Maracuza. Lindsay Patricia McKay. Ashley Eva Dawn Montour. Sarah Mbui Mulumba. Tanjeet Kaur Nagra. Sarath Vetri Selvam Naidu. Victoria Danielle Nash. Fang Shi Mi. Taylor Jensen Nohavika. Brady Thomas Johnson Nurse. Luella Gail Ocon. Martins Ujutule Odiaka. Chidera Princess Ogbona. Precious Chisholm Okeke. Obi Okonkwo. Emily Jean Olson. Anna Lami Opa. Manuel Wilfredo Ortega. Jiaxi Ouyang. Olumide Oyebade. Raylene Sean Christina Pachi. Giorgio Papagiannopoulos. Justina Paprocki. Jane Park. Camille Angela Pasagi. Theophilia Patrick Idaewar. Christian Alexander Pierce. Demery Anse Perez. Alexander Michael Peristarakis. Karenza Evelyn Peters. Emma Christine Phillips. Nathan Garth Pitzel. Corey Dawson Plaza. Alexander Edward Pop. Zilong Chun. Wei Chang. Tianyang Chu. Bassam Saleh Brady. Zain Faisal Raja. Alyssa Michelle Raposo. Reese William Ratson. Deanna Elizabeth Rempel. Alyssa Brianne Rempel. Bon David Rhesus. Bronson Attila Otto Richard. Julia Rayanne Rizzo Johnson. Tristan Joel Roberecki. Ruth Rachel Robert. Etienne Andre Robin. Michelle Lee Robinson. Marjorie Diana Louise Roden. Rebecca Quinn Roger. Miranda Sarah Roscoe. Patrick Rosanska McCarty. Hubert Echo Bonzi Sagoa. Patrick Roger San Vicente. Chen Kui. Caitlin Ann Sandalak. Russell Asen Sereno. Rayanne Dawn Saunders. Leah Savatich. Heidi Louise Schatzline. Caitlin Renee Schellenberg. Brianna Marie Scott. Sarah Mackenzie Sharp. Avery Anthony Erickson Sharp. Mwiza Shichingwe. Leora Pearl Schiffman. Denzel Paul Raymond Simons. Norman Douglas John Sims. Matthew Paul Sinclair. Chloe Smith. Devin Alexander Smith. Sherry Solomon. Tikcha Jade Spence. Alexandra Stacy Nadine Spence Richard. Jared Duran Standill Margovsky. Christine Marie Steckler. Robert Louis Stevens. Diana Marie Stout. Michael Stephen Thomas Struck. Hafiz Sunesara. Eunice Pearl Ramos Tabalina. Chao Yang Tang. Ji Hong Tang. Serena Thakur. Lauren Diana Marie Thompson. Stephanie Ruby Tharasi. Rashid Olakunle Tijani. Andrea Elizabeth Taves. Sarah Kathleen Torgerson. Hong Tseng Justin Tsang. Emily Helen Unruh. Keza Devine Witonze. Renz Emmanuel Vallarta. Katrina Elizabeth Van Munster. Alexander Ventura. Sanjana Vijayan. Molly Waite. Haley Nicole Walton. Feng Wang. Si Wang. Zhang Wang. Prima Rachel Wangwei. Ashley Carolyn Watson. Cassidy Lee Wagner. Jihao Wen. Reed Alexandra Verbowski. Joshua Michael Peter Wheeler. Caitlin Nicole Weens. Aquino Antonio Williams. Sarah Wolf. Alistair Wright. Yuhan Wu. Wei Xie. Dodo Yan. CJ Yan. Jue Yan. Simeng Yang. Jue Yang. Chi Xiang Yong. Ire Yu. Jean D. Jai. Jean D. Jai. Can Zhang. Chao Xin Zhang. Jenna Brooke Zimmer. Gwendolyn Janice Zwagstra. Mr. Chancellor, may I present the candidates whom you have admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Integrated Studies. Alexander James Bruyere. Christina de Tablan. David Todd Dimitri. Johnson Fernandez. Reginald Joseph Kimet. Charandeep Partola. Jody Elizabeth Petch. Jocelyn Dorothy Pyle. Kelsey Lauren Pools.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, and the Honourable Ms. Johnson. Guests and graduates, congratulations. My name is Dawn Nedowin-Masick, and I am the proud graduate of the Faculty of Engineering and the Alumni Association President. As you set out on your path, a path of discovery and innovation, I hope each one of you find inspiration from the University of Manitoba alumni who have come before you. If you aspire to be a winning Canadian author, a foreign correspondent, or the Governor General of Canada, look no further than Miriam Toews, whose novels have captivated hearts and minds across the country, fearless international storyteller Nala Ayed, and the Right Honourable Edward Schreier, who established the Governor General's Award in commemoration of the Persons Case, which recognizes the promotion of equality for Canadian women and girls. Over the past 140 years, the University of Manitoba has built a strong and engaged community of alumni. We have more than 140,000 living in 137 countries. And this great community, which proudly supported you as students through mentorship and philanthropy, is proud to support you today as graduates. The Alumni Association can help you connect with alumni who will extend their hand to you as mentor, advisor, coach, and friend. We welcome you to stay connected to the University of Manitoba's Outreach and Engagement Office, return to campus often, attend homecoming, and participate in your reunion events. We are a community that is here to support and celebrate your success. We recognize that the influence of this university is epitomized by the accomplishments of our alumni, and it is our privilege to stand behind you, your outstanding achievements, and the contributions to come. You are the innovators who will shape Manitoba and the world. Congratulations.
This brings our proceedings to an end. I would ask guests to please remain in your seats until the academic procession has left the room, and then please join us for refreshments outside. Convocation is in recess.